You're juggling a dozen Chrome tabs, a Zoom call with your professor, and a half-finished term paper that refuses to save. Your laptop wheezes like an old lawnmower every time you open Excel, and the battery dies before lunch. Sound familiar? If you're a student, freelancer, or remote worker, you need a machine that keeps up without draining your wallet or your patience. Meet the 2026 KAIGERR Laptop, a no-nonsense powerhouse built for the grind. It's not just another budget box. It's a productivity beast wrapped in a sleek 15.6-inch FHD display, packing Intel's latest Twin Lake N150 processor, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and a lightning-fast 512 gigabytes NVMe SSD. It runs Windows 11 out of the box, throws in HDMI and USB 3. 2 ports, and somehow still lasts all day on a single charge. But does it live up to the hype? Let's break it down, inside and out. First impressions matter, and the KAIGERR doesn't disappoint. The chassis feels solid, with a matte silver finish that resists fingerprints better than a politician's promises. The keyboard is backlit, keys are spaced just right, and the trackpad is smooth. No jittery cursor drama here. At 3.7 pounds, it's light enough for a backpack, but heavy enough to feel premium. The 15.6-inch FHD display delivers crisp 1920 by 1080 clarity, with colors popping enough for casual media binging and text sharp enough for hours of reading. The bezels are thin, giving it a modern look that won't make you cringe when you open it in a coffee shop. Now, let's talk about the heart of this machine, the Intel Twin Lake N150 processor. This isn't some rebranded 2020 chip. It's a 2026 refresh with 4 cores, 4 threads, and a 6 megabytes cache that can turbo up to 3.6 gigahertz. That means smoother multitasking, faster app launches, and the ability to handle light photo editing or even casual gaming without breaking a sweat. Paired with 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, you're looking at a system that can juggle 20 browser tabs, a PDF textbook, Spotify, and a spreadsheet, all without stuttering. The 512 gigabytes NVMe SSD is the cherry on top, booting Windows 11 in under 10 seconds and loading large files in a blink. No waiting around for your laptop to catch up. But specs are just numbers until you put them to the test. Let's run through a realistic day in the life of a student or professional. Start with a Zoom lecture. The N150 handles video calls effortlessly, even with screen sharing enabled. Open up a research paper in Word, a spreadsheet in Excel, and a browser with 15 tabs. No lag, no crashes. Need to edit a photo in Canva? The integrated graphics keep up, though don't expect 4K video editing. Plug in an external monitor via HDMI for dual-screen productivity, and the USB 3.2 ports transfer files at blistering speeds. Battery life? KAIGERR claims up to 10 hours, and in real-world testing, web browsing, document work, light video playback, it clocks in around 8 to 9 hours. That's enough to get you through a full day of classes or remote work without hunting for an outlet. Of course, no laptop is perfect. The Twin Lake N150 is great for everyday tasks, but hits its ceiling with heavier workloads like 3D rendering or high-end gaming. The 512 gigabytes SSD is fast, but not expandable. So if you're a media hoarder, you'll need external storage. The speakers are adequate, but not audiophile grade, and the webcam is 720p. Fine for calls, but don't expect cinematic quality. Build quality is solid, but it's not a MacBook. Expect some flex in the lid if you're heavy-handed. How does it stack up against the competition? Compared to a similarly priced Acer Swift 3 or Lenovo IdeaPad 5, the KAIGERR holds its own with the N150's efficiency and the 16 gigabytes RAM advantage. Most budget laptops skimp on RAM or use slower eMMC storage, but here you get both speed and capacity. Against a gaming laptop like the Asus TUF, it's not in the same league for raw power, but it's half the price and twice as portable. For students and professionals who need reliability over raw specs, it's a clear winner. So who's this laptop for? If you're a student drowning in assignments, a freelancer managing clients, or a remote worker who values portability and battery life, the KAIGERR is a no-brainer. It's not for power users or creatives pushing the limits. but for 90% of daily tasks, it's more than enough. The price point is competitive, the performance is snappy, and the design is professional without being flashy. If you're ready to upgrade from a sluggish, outdated machine, the KAIGERR laptop is waiting. Head to Amazon or the official KAIGERR store. Check the current price and grab yours today. Your future self, stress-free, productive, and fully charged, will thank you.